Am I famous yet? Wait, no. I need to get the YouTube algorithm to like me first. That might take a little bit of a while. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Zotaku, and thank you so much for joining me today. Give yourself a pat on the back for finding me in this little corner of happiness and joy that is my channel. Over here, we mainly talk about all things anime, cartoons, black girl magic, and pretty much anything else that could possibly be trendy and maybe make me some money. No, I'm kidding. With all seriousness, I'm really here because I like animated characters more than I like actual human beings. So if you feel the same way and agree with me, give me a like, and we're gonna be great friends. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for enjoying my essence. If you like more of my beauty, my grace, and what I have to say, please comment down below, give it a like, and subscribe so you can be part of my little family over here. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the rest of the video. Usually when you are watching a movie, well, we all watch movies at this point. If not, then you're really weird. You got your main character, the protagonist. You have some type of obstacle, whether it's a person, a journey they have to go on, something that antagonizes the protagonist. And we as the audience are usually supposed to cheer for the antagonist. We're supposed to love them. We're supposed to relate to them. We're supposed to see ourselves in that character and be happy and make sure that they win. We are supposed to be rooting for them to win by the end of the story. Now, once in a while, that's not really the case. When you think back to some movies that you watch, you'll think, damn, that main character actually really sucks, and I kind of had more fun watching all the other characters. I think it's really funny that when you have the main character, they can be so deplorable, and then all the other side characters that are supposed to be antagonizing or just supporting the main character, they end up stealing the entire show and make the movie way more enjoyable, and you as the watcher and listener are happy to see the bad guys win or whoever else win and all that good stuff. When it came to the typical Disney formula, we were used to seeing a beautiful young girl slash woman who is full of beauty like Cinderella, full of grace like maybe Princess Tiana, full of adventure like Princess Jasmine, and full of just, well, maybe sleep like Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, which was kind of a waste of a movie if you think that she was sleeping for half of it. I don't know. In 2000, Disney was like, F that, we are going to switch up the narrative and we are going to give you a male royalty, if that makes any sense. We're going to give you a male royal to follow. Now, Kuzco, how do we describe Kuzco? Kuzco is an asshole. Kuzco sucks. He is not that relatable. He's not that fun. And at the beginning of the movie, he doesn't really give you any character traits that make you want to root for him. You're kind of just like, okay, so he likes himself, which is fine. That's any royal character. He bosses everybody around. He's very vain. He's very into himself. He kicks out old people for messing with his groove, and that's really mean. Don't kick out the old man. But essentially, Kuzco is a professional at getting what he wants, which I guess you can say is kind of relatable. You want to find a character that just strives for everything he wants, but the way Kuzco does it is just very, very toxic and maniacal and not necessary. Like, he's almost the villain of this movie. He gets what he wants, he insults others' looks, he bulldozes entire villages for summer homes, i.e. Pacha's beautiful little family home on top of the hill, and he's just very selfish. Now, again, the point of these main characters is that you're supposed to root for them and you want them to win. Why would I want Kuzco to win so far? What's really great about this movie is how they do fourth wall breaks. Now, if you don't know, a fourth wall break is when a show or a movie has the main character, or any character really, talk to you, the audience. It's been done many times before. If you imagine, like, say, Chowder. Chowder back on Cartoon Network was the king of doing fourth wall breaks. Or if you're not into cartoons, maybe you'll remember Deadpool. Deadpool, he just talks to the audience about all of his problems left and right, and, well, you get the drift. That's what a fourth wall break. Talking to the audience, i.e. that screen being the fourth wall. So I guess you can say if I was in a movie right now and I was just acting and then I'm talking to you guys, I would be breaking the fourth wall. That's pretty much the best thing about his character. The comedy aspect of him talking to the audience and trying to get us to feel sorry for him. Like when he's all of a sudden playing the world's tiniest violin and he's crying in the rain, he's just like, you see, that's me, poor me, everyone did this to me. And again, I understand it's supposed to be a funny character, but me, I don't really like it because you haven't done anything that proves to me that you are a nice guy. If anything, you've just proven to me why I want Yzma to win. Yes, she does try to murder Kuzco, to take over the kingdom and rule with her iron fist. But in the essence of a villain, that is her job. She's supposed to be the antagonist. She's supposed to want to vie for power and do all these things. Sure, it's a little bit wrong if sure it's wrong, but that's her job as a villain. That she's fulfilling her role properly. The way she goes about being a villain, though, is kind of funny. Like, Kuzco fired her and then called her old to her face, older and disgusting, and was just very, very mean and extra to her. I would be her too, and I would want to kill my boss. Kuzco was a terrible boss to Yzma, who was just trying to do her job, sometimes does his job, but when you think about how they both were ruling, they're not really that different. Kuzco makes everything about himself, Yzma makes everything about himself. Kuzco doesn't have any regard for the people of the country. Yzma doesn't have any regard for the country. But Yzma's a villain. She's supposed to do that. What's Kuzco's excuse? Like, it was just, the boys straight up looked at the woman, said, you're fired because you keep doing my job, even though I'm pretty much the same type of ruler as her, and then says, you look disgusting, you look old, toodles, like, excuse me? And I could be biased because Yzma was voiced by the legendary Eartha Kitt, and that's why I think she's so great, but to be quite honest, if your movie has Eartha Kitt in it, then the movie, that character automatically wins. Eartha Kitt makes any character better, so that's why Yzma wins in my book. So Eartha Kitt, bit better than Kuzco. There it is, I said it. The second side character that we have in this film that is way better than Kuzco is Kronk. Now, when we think of Kronk, we think of a big, lovable guy, talks to squirrels, and makes amazing spinach puffs. How is that bad? Kronk takes the whole henchman archetype character that we're used to seeing, maybe if you remember from Alice in Wonderland or from Hercules. We're so used to seeing like two bumbling idiots that aren't competent in their jobs, but they're really good for comedic effect. And that's fine. You see that all the time in different movies. But the way that Kronk's character was written was, it took the whole dumb henchman at a completely different angle, which is super refreshing. You have Kronk, who's, yes, bumbling idiot, but he's a nice, lovable idiot that is kind of just, he's just a sweetheart. And you see him have an actual conscience. When it came to Yzma wanting to have Kronk get rid of Kuzco after he turned into a llama instead of dying, Kronk didn't automatically do it with happiness. He was just like, I kind of feel bad about throwing this poor llama emperor over a waterfall. I'm gonna try to save him because I feel some type of guilt. That humanized Kronk's character. How many times do you see a henchman side character to the villain that has an actual human heart and has those moral dilemmas, which were personified by angel and devil demons on his shoulder? And that's just really fun. The dialogue between Kronk and his little devil human selves, that dialogue is now memes. So Kronk was essentially a walking meme factory to the point that he was able to get his own movie. If that's not an epic character, that you can be so good that you outshine the main character and get your own movie, then I don't know what is. And now for number 3. We're only going to talk about 3 of the characters because some of the other side characters, they're also great, like the little old man, the family, da-da-da-da. But the main third character in this film would be Pacha. Kuzco summoned him to be like, hey, so your house is on a hill that I want to build my summer home. I'm gonna need y'all to just scram because I'm going to build my summer home and it's gonna destroy your entire village. Thanks. Pacha was not having it. He was just like, hey, can you like not build your summer home on my house because we've been living there for generations? And Kuzco was like, no, I want to build it there. This is mine, and I'm the emperor. I can do whatever I want. See, like, notice how that doesn't sound any different from how Yzma would have probably handled the situation. But Yzma's a villain, and Kuzco's supposed to be the good guy. Pacha wants to see the good in Kuzco, and I think that makes him special. Kuzco's an asswipe, and if I was dealing with him as my ruler, I would not be as, well, friendly. I'd be like, who the fuck you are to try to take away my home, and who are you to move a hole in me? hey, hold me, who are you moving me? Where am I moving to? And then you're just like, I don't really know. I don't really care where you're moving to. You just need to move. That's just, no. I would handle it very differently because I am a very extra human being. But for Pacha, he saw the good in Kuzco. He was patient with Kuzco. Even when Kuzco was turned into a llama, Pacha was like, I will take you back to the castle if you make sure that my family can stay in the home. Numerous times, I think at least twice, Kuzco turned back on his promise and said, oh, you're not gonna take me back? I'm still gonna find a way back to the castle and I'm going to take away your home. Pacha still, over and over again, had faith in this damn llama that didn't think about anybody but himself. Pacha was patient. Pacha knew that this guy had the power to take away his home and knew that Kuzco was not going to budge on himself and think only about himself. But Pacha was like, I see good in you. That's a powerful thing. For someone to see good in a character like Kuzco, I gotta give Pacha props for that. So with that being said, this is the end of the video. Those are the 3 main side characters that are not the main story plot, but I think that they are way better than the main character being Kuzco. Kuzco deserved everything that he got to him and more. I don't think that he should have been turned back into a human. I think he should have stayed a llama and stayed grazing on some grass in a field somewhere and thinking about what he did for the next 17 years of his life. So, am I harsh? Probably, but do I care? Not really. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with what I have to say? And if you made it this far in the video, comment down your favorite color and then comment down your favorite character from Emperor's New Groove. If you have any other suggestions of movies that you think, you're right, the main character sucked and everybody else was great, please tell me down below and I will watch that movie, give you my thoughts, and we'll have a really fun time. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment, click the subscribe button, click the bell so you can get more of me and my beautiful face, and I will see you next time. Bye!